There we go, fish on. That feels like a nice fish. Oh my gosh, it's a monster. This is a really, really nice fish. Oh man, if we can land this fish, it'll be a miracle. I don't even think he's gonna fit in the net. What's going on, everybody? Nick from 618 Fishing here, and welcome back to another fishing adventure. In today's episode, we are on the hunt for a monster fish, and to do so, we are traveling to one of the furthest spillways that I go to. This spot is 2.5 hours away, but it is epic, and I'm excited to get out there.
I get too deep sometimes in my own head. Unstitch the fabric to find a common thread. Got caught up in the hustle, forgot to love. Woke up in the rubble to a light from above.
That drive took forever, but we have finally made it to the fishing spot, this spillway right here behind me. It's been a very long time since my last trip out here, but it is looking epic today. There's quite a bit of water flowing through there, but I found a nice little slack area. Let's toss out some baits in the slack water and see if there's any big fish hiding. Oh, there's a bite. Fish on. First fish. Always wrapped around a rock. Easy, buddy. Dang, this guy feels heavy. He's wrapped around a snag though. There's so many rocks out there, as you guys could probably tell. Dang. Okay, no way. No way. That is crazy. We just caught a largemouth bass. This is our very first catch from the spillway. That is so cool. See you later, buddy. That is awesome to get the skunk off the board that early. Our first fish was a largemouth bass, but I know there are some much larger fish hiding out there. Let's get some bigger baits out. On this fishing pole, I've got a high-low rig tied on. I've got a piece of sunfish on the top hook, and then on the bottom hook, I've got a night crawler. I've got this rigged up so that if I do get snagged, I could break the weight off. Let's toss it out. Oh, there's a take. All right, fish number 2 is a sunfish. I did bring some frozen bait with me, but fresh bait is always better, so let's go ahead and keep this guy. All right, I think something's on here. Sling picked up the sunfish. There we go, fish on. That feels like a nice fish. Oh, no way. Oh my gosh. It's a monster. It's a monster. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes, you guys. What? Look at the size of this bass. That is crazy. This dude just ate a piece of sunfish. This is one of the biggest largemouth bass that I've ever caught, and by far the biggest one I've caught in a very long time. I have to get a weight of this fish. This could be a new personal best. Just over 6 pounds. This is a new personal best. That is wild. My previous personal best was right at 6 pounds. This guy barely beats it. See you later, buddy. I am in shock right now with what just happened. I was not expecting to catch that first bass, but that second one coming in at just over 6 pounds is a new personal best, and that is one of my oldest personal best records that I did not think I was ever going to beat. In the previous personal best, I caught from a private pond. So to catch a new personal best largemouth bass out of this raging spillway is something that I'm going to remember for a very long time. That guy picked up a piece of cut up sunfish on my high-low rig. Let's toss out this live sunfish on my big catfish rod to see what other monsters are hiding out there. Well, I thought these spillway gates were already open, but that horn right there means that they're gonna open up even more, which means that this spillway is going to become even more turbulent. I was just looking at the rig that caught that monster bass, and it did exactly what I needed it to do. The weight at the bottom got snagged. I was able to break it free, and we landed that monster fish. Let's tie on another weight and toss it back out there. This water got a whole lot more turbulent in a very short amount of time. I think these predatory fish would be feeding on bait fish being swept through the spillway. Let's toss out this lipless crankbait and see if we can attract one of them. There we go, fish on. No way, we just hooked a fish that was way out in the middle of the spillway. What in the world is this? Oh, no way! I can't believe it. We need to land this fish. There we go. What an awesome fish. I believe this is a walleye. I do not catch many of these, so whenever I catch one, it is always a pleasant surprise. This is such a crazy looking fish. He's got some gnarly teeth inside that mouth. See you later, buddy. I am super stoked to have caught that fish for a couple of reasons. Number one being walleye are some of the coolest looking fish out there, and I do not catch them very often. But number two being, ever since they sounded that horn, fishing has grinded to a halt. That dude picked up a spoon. I tossed it out way out in the middle. He crushed it. Let's toss it back out there and see what else we can hook into. You guys might be able to tell, but there is some slack water way out in the middle of the river. That's where I caught that fish. Let's toss this thing back out there. I think I might have given this spot a little bit too much of my time. Ever since this water got a whole lot more turbulent, I've not had a single bite on my big catfish rods. Let's try to find some calmer water. I've moved quite a ways down from that first spot. It's still turbulent here, but it is nowhere near as turbulent as that last location. Let's toss some baits out there. There's a bite. There we go, fish on. Whoa, oh my gosh, it's a monster. Please, please stay on. This is a really, really nice fish. Oh man, if we can land this fish, it'll be a miracle. I don't even think he's gonna fit in the net. It's a giant. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that? I don't know how we're gonna get this guy in the net. No, no, easy, buddy. Easy, buddy. Easy, buddy. Oh my gosh, almost. He's just refusing to give up. This could be a new personal best. I really hope we're able to land this fish. There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's a monster. It's a monster longnose gar. I cannot believe this guy stayed on the line. It's a beast. All right, let's get away to this fish. My personal best longnose gar was 11.46 pounds, and I caught it over 5 years ago. Let's see what this guy weighs. No way, 11.7 pounds. This dude just barely broke my previous personal best longnose gar. Oh my gosh, I did not think I was gonna break that record, but here we are. We finally did it after 5 years. What an absolute beast. Okay, let's go ahead and let him go. See you later, buddy. I cannot believe that we were actually able to land that fish. Longnose gar are notoriously difficult to hook inland, but somehow, some way, we got lucky enough to get that guy to the bank, and coming in at just under 12 pounds, that is a new personal best longnose gar, and that breaks a record that is over 5 years old. Such an awesome fish. That gar picked up a piece of sunfish that I had suspended off the bottom. Let's toss out another chunk. ended up being a slow but epic day of fishing. We caught a decent amount of fish and we broke 2 new personal bests that I did not think were ever going to be broken. That largemouth bass was an 8-year-old record and that longnose gar was a 5-year record. So needless to say, I had a ton of fun today. If you guys enjoyed this episode, I'd really appreciate it if you left a thumbs up, possibly hit about subscribing if you haven't. I will catch you guys on the next one. There's a bite. Oh, it's a log. I thought that was a monster bite. I just hooked into a big log. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. My foot's stuck. My foot's stuck in the rock. God.